This morning, and just made official not too long ago, Jerod Mayo, the heir apparent, will take over the winningest franchise in NFL history. What do you think about this move by the Pats?
Life comes at you fast, doesn't it? I love the move. First black head coach in franchise history. It's fantastic. And you know, I covered a team with horrible ownership for a long time. Horrible.
Putting it lightly.
Putting it lightly. I think this is a testament to Robert Kraft. First, with how he handled Bill Belichick and that exit, even Tom Brady to a certain extent. The end of the dynasty, we'll call it. How he handled the end of the dynasty. Then I love this move. I mean, obviously, he was an heir apparent. He was loyal to him. He gave him the contract extension, which at the time we all said, okay, this means he's the guy when it's over for Bill. We didn't think that would happen as fast as it did.
Or as ugly.
But here we are. And I think everything was handled the right way by Robert Kraft and the ownership of the Patriots, as far as the region is concerned. And you know this story. I shared this with you. When I got the job here at NESN, right, I had two different reactions. My white friends were like, congratulations, you earned it. They will love you in that region because you're passionate about sports. They love their teams.
We love you.
My black friends and family said, you earned it. Congratulations. You're going to crush it. Be careful. And we understand the racial history in this region. So when you give Mayo this job, it's bigger than football because, first of all, the representation of what he is and what he will do here, right, represents possibility to those watching out there. And to take it a step further, in which I feel the same way, it changes the future of the region. And it doesn't change the history, but it starts to help change the mentality and the optics of the region and the race relations. So I think about that every day I'm on TV here.
Fair.
And I am very thankful to say in the 2 years I've been here, I've received nothing but love. And I hope Mayo has the same success as a coach of the Patriots. But all these things are extremely important. All of them are bigger than football.
That's a great point. I mean, that was beautifully put. And we can see, to me, I'm holding my breath on Mayo. I like the hire.
Yes.
This guy hasn't been a head coach before. Who's your offensive coordinator going to be?
Right.
Who's the GM going to be? We can see his defensive coordinator be DeMarcus Covington, another black coach on that staff, be elevated from D-line, who's always played extremely well, to DC under him. But I want to see who the offense is. I think it's likely Bill O'Brien. My thing with this, with you bring Jerod Mayo up, and it was baked into his contract last year when he signed that extension.
Yes.
You are the successor of Bill Belichick. We can skip the Rooney Rule. It's contractually put in. Bill Belichick steps down. Jerod Mayo steps in. And, of course, it skips the Rooney Rule. He's a black head coach, and I'm all for that. But Mike Vrabel was out there. You have a guy with 13 years of coaching experience in college and in the NFL. 6 years as a head coach at Tennessee. Locked up a 1 seed 1 year, 2 playoff wins, and 3 losses in the postseason. He's been there. He's done that. It's heralded for his analytics. He's very modern in football. The reason he was driven out and fired by Tennessee is because he had an insecure owner that didn't like how he would stand on his laurels. He'd make decisions with vindication. Robert Kraft dealt that with 24 years. He could have handled Mike Vrabel. So my thing here is, if Mike Vrabel said, I don't want this job, or it wasn't for him, and you go with Mayo, I'm fine. But you didn't even try the best option out there on the market, and that's what I'm saying. I will be patient with Jerod Mayo, and I agree with everything you just said. But to me, Mike Vrabel was option number 1. He was the best candidate out there, not named Jim Harbaugh, but you didn't even give him a look. And if he said no, then you go with Jerod, I'm fine. But you're going with the second best option in a monumental point in this franchise's history with the number 3 pick in the draft.
Here's devil's advocate slightly, because I see everything you're saying. I think Vrabel would have obviously done a great job here as well. But all of us were complaining, oh, it's the same old with Belichick. Let's get younger. Let's get a new direction. Now, on one hand, you kind of bring in Bill Jr. here, right? But on the other hand, this is a young guy. This is a new voice. This is a new energy. It's not a retread, and that's no disrespect to Mike Vrabel, but this is what everyone was asking for. If you're going to move on from Belichick, let's bring in an entirely new energy. That's what he is.
He's a breath of fresh air every time we would speak to him. Because you go from Bill Belichick pressers, which everyone know are infamous. And then you talk to Jerod Mayo, and you're like, oh, this is nice.
It's refreshing.
I like asking you questions. You give me insight. You ask with genuine answers.
That's all I'm saying.
The public will love him. And to your point, too, it's going to be cool. Joe Mazzulla is the head coach of the best team in basketball right now in Boston. Jerod Mayo is going to lead the remake and the rebuild for the New England Patriots. And with the number 3 pick, if they get Jaden Daniels, Black quarterback leading a team with a black head coach would be cool to see.
Yeah.